again. Hello. I am Jake and I'm here with the Chambers. Ooh. And we're here to interview them today. Let's start off by asking who's who and who plays what.
Well, I'm Connor. Play bass, sometimes sing. It's fun.
I'm Jordan. I exclusively play the drums. I don't sing or play anything else. Just drums.
Alex, I play guitar and sing.
Cool. Alright, I'm just gonna dive in with the questions. Alright, starting off. Y'all three gents meet each other.
Me and Jordan met in a program called, it was a blues project, basically. It was a bunch of people put together by Doug Gay, and Jordan was on bass and I was on guitar, and we ended up jamming one day. Jordan was on drums, I was on guitar, and we were a two-piece for a while.
I called him over one day, or I texted him and I was like, "Hey, I think we should jam sometime, get together, maybe start something."
Yeah.
And pretty much just went over to his place, jammed. We were like, "Oh my gosh, this rules!" So kind of fell together from there. Started playing a lot more. Decided this is going to be a thing.
Yeah. How soon after playing with one another did y'all kind of like feel like we should start doing something, like day one or just like?
It was kind of like the first jam.
Pretty like it was awesome.
That felt slick.
The magic began.
It was cool.
Yeah.
It was cool. And then we were a two-piece up until about the end of May of this year, and then we started playing with Connor.
We needed some facial hair.
Yeah. Then we got Chewbacca, and we've been playing with him ever since, and it's been awesome. He's been really instrumental, pun intended, for the band. It's really helped out our sound. It's awesome.
I actually had there was a battle of the bands at my high school, and I was a senior, and my band, who I was singing for, came in second place to the Chambers. And
Can't beat them, join
they
them.
were. I was a freshman at the time. So you were a junior, and ever since then, I was like, these guys are great. I want to play with these guys. Yeah, so can't beat them, join them. That's what I did.
That's what's up. Alright, the name, the Chambers.
The name? You gotta ask this guy.
It was just something that came out of my mouth when we were bouncing ideas around, like, it was like 3 years ago. And it was just, I don't know, it just stuck. Maybe because we just wanted a name and we didn't want to play a show, saying like, we don't have a name yet, but here's our songs. But I don't know, it just stuck. But I feel like it's kind of developed its own meaning and relevance to the band as, especially, as we've gotten a lot more, cohesive with, the three-piece now. I guess it's taken on its own meaning, sort of.
It's almost like it didn't mean something then, but it was supposed to.
Right. Kind of cryptic, which is in a way, but
It's deep, man. Alright.
Like, a lot of the times I'll write, like, the riffs, sort of, a lot of riffs and lyrics, and as a two-piece I would write the riffs and lyrics and Jordan would just accompany with the drums, but now that we have Connor, we just kind of share riffs, put riffs together and splice it and make big music babies.
I guess like the style of how we write songs changed a lot with the three-piece, but because before, like it was, pretty much just Alex is like, "Hey, here's this," and I was like, "Oh, well, here's this," and you put them together, it's like, cool, we got an awesome song. But now, with three different people, there's a lot more things you can do with it. But I think that makes it a lot more awesome.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys recorded 2 songs with Lanyard Records, is that how you pronounce
Correct.
Yeah.
How did that go? Are y'all still looking to record with them, or?
Well, we're recording next week. Actually, we're leaving tomorrow to go record with this guy, Joe McMahon, in Nashville at his home studio. And we're really looking forward to that. It's gonna be a full length. Thinking maybe 15 to 13 tracks, something like that.
Oh, nice.
It's gonna be
How long are you gonna be out there?
2 weeks.
about 2.5 weeks, something like that.
But the 7-inch was just I feel like that was like an early step for us, but it was weird because it came at a strange time where
How so?
I was graduating high school, was about to start college, and I was just unsure if the band would continue.
Yeah.
So we didn't part ways and we never, broke up, but there was a period of time where we were together and we didn't know how long it was gonna last.
Okay.
And that was when Alex recorded that. And but it's released as the Chambers, we wrote the songs, but but that was like a first step for us. And then after that, we you know, I realized like college isn't that hard. I can still be a rock and roll star. So, you know.
I really don't listen to a lot of music, and when I get in my car, if it's something on the radio, I don't know. I've recently, maybe the past month, I probably haven't even turned on the radio in my car or listened to any CDs. I used to like to listen to bands like Audio Slave, Muse. I don't know. I got into music because I heard Queen.
Duh.
That was
Naturally.
Good intro.
That's what got me into music in the first place. Got me into playing bass was Yes, and
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
mostly after that, don't really listen to a wide variety of music. I like listening to classical music on like Pandora, and then just having it in the background.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Alright.
But Death Grips definitely.
Yeah.
Death Grips, Polvo, and I'd say Dinosaur Jr. Maybe Hello.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
that's just that's like my core
I can feel
my
that,
core
yeah.
group.
Okay.
3 bands: Black Sabbath, Dick Dale, Beethoven.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just want to be on bigger stages in front of lots of people so that we can all just kind of lose our shit together.
Yeah.
I definitely agree.
I
But I
definitely
mean, like,
agree.
but even aside from like, I guess, you know, playing bigger venues and you know, stuff like that, having more fans, I don't know. I guess I would like to have more just free time to just completely dedicate it to music and, you know, really pour my all into it.
Exactly. Get that money for it.
Yes, pretty much.
Basically.
Looking for, I guess, more situations where just more chaotic shit can happen, you know?
Yeah.
More
Okay.
shit for just crazy, epic chaos, explosions,
Good
you
answer.
know,
That's a good
nonsense.
I agree with Alex. It's
Yeah.
I think the venues is probably the venues is the venues is the I don't know. They're probably the biggest influence on what I see myself being in the future. Because you know I play shows and stuff, but I think the most fun part of being in a band is actually getting to perform to people, and that, you know, getting to perform to more people is obviously where I want to be. Feed off the crowd.
Oh yeah, we got I forget.
Well, we have a single show that I know of right now in January 29th. 524.
524 Studios.
It's on Studio 524.
It's like off.
5245 or where is it at?
It's off like North Foster. I don't know.
Okay,
It's near North Foster in Florida, I think. I've never heard of it. I've seen pictures of it. It looks pretty cool.
What is it?
It's like I think it's like an old like auto like mechanic shop that's essentially just like gutted.
Why are they playing a show there? Or is it?
It's like a venue like
Oh, right.
a lot more like hardcore like
Oh, right.
thrash punk metal bands play there. But it's still it's a really neat venue. Like it looks like the set of a horror movie from what I've seen, which looks really cool.
Who wouldn't want to play?
I think it is 524.
524, yeah. It's
And
with
we're
30
playing there
35 PSI.
35 PSI and Loudness
War.
War.
Okay.
It's gonna be
January 29th.
Any insight to like what the new music's gonna sound like?
Evil, very evil.
I don't want to say like it's not new. It's everything we've been working on, you know, since we started playing like 3 years ago, but it's just gonna sound refined, like recrafted, kind of, you know, distilled and then amplified. And then amplified that. And then amplify that. And we're all really good musicians now because we practice all the time, so it's gonna be cool.
It's the majority of the songs. There's a few newer ones that we've written in the past few months, really, but the majority of the songs is stuff that we've been playing for the past 3 years and just working on and refining. So I'd like to think of this as like basically a summarization of all of my high school experience. So it's just been like all of these songs almost connect to all of these memories through high school, and that's when I started writing all this stuff. So it just, at least for me, that's what I feel like it is. Because I know this is my last year of high school, it's about to end. So what better way to end it, you know?
Rock and roll album.